Yo, salute, 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 man. It's your boy YOLO. You know my bop. You know what it is. Yo, if anybody know Roski, tell him to pull up. So that way we can get some facts straight. Y'all know me. I'm Mr. Facts. If you're gonna talk about me, please come correct. Because I'm gonna hit you with nothing but truth. Hit that like button on the way in. Somebody get Roski in here, man. That's the only one I want to pull up. I want to talk to him one on one like a man. Don't even know the kid. Don't know him. And he's tagging me in his lives, talking about me. And that's cool. I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people are fans of me and of my work. You know, they love the truth. You know what I'm saying? But in this situation, you're speaking about shit that's on YouTube and yet you're still giving the wrong information. You're still giving the wrong information. So just pop up here. Let's have a good talk and let's see what's what. Let's see what's what, Roski. You know what I'm saying? I don't know you. So I don't talk about you. But the one thing I do know is that you a bad judge in character. The reason I say you a bad judge in character is because if you was on point like Pivot, right, you would have never fell asleep and being woken up to another dude slobbing on your twig and giggleberries. Let's get to that. Slobbing on your twig and giggleberries. Now, by all means, I'm not making fun of people who've been taken advantage of and abused sexually. So let's make that clear. You're not going to spin that narrative. But when when I'm not even going to call you a man. When I see a young boy on a live talking about, oh, they down south, I'm in New York, I'm this, I'm that. You know, it kind of makes me think, man, if you such this real man, right? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a multiple choice question. What did you do when you woke up and realized that a man was playing with your twig and giggleberries? Was it A, did you wake up and beat the shit out of him? Was it B, did you smoke his boots? Was it C, did you make sure that man is no longer around? Or was it D, did you put it out there so they can put that man down? It was none of the above. Because I believe, right? I believe that you laid there and waited until he finished playing with your twig and giggleberries. You can't talk about you in New York because you in New York, but you're not in New York. Let's call it what it is. You're not in New York. You understand me? You not. You ain't running with the youngsters because you ain't built that way. And none of the old school niggas fuck with you because you ain't built that way. Yo, Roski, pull up, my man. Pull up. Pull up. You know, because from what I know, the softest dude on YouTube, Bullets Gotti. I heard Bullets Gotti ran up on you, my friend. Didn't you admit that? He ran up on you and you ain't come outside? But you in New York. You in New York. Pardon the noise in the background. You know, I'm sure y'all know we had a hurricane. A lot of houses, unfortunately, came to severe damages and things of that nature. So, you know, when you got a house and you got home insurance, contractors come out and fix your shit. But Roski, you wouldn't know about that, Roski. You know why? Because you in New York. You in New York. Now, I hope he pull up. Listen, I want, if anyone in this chat knows Roski, Twig, and Giggleberries, please tell him to pull up. Tell him I need him to pull up. It's about to be the Purge Part 2. You know I get surgical with this shit. I get surgical. So, back to reality. So when you talk like a tough guy, right? When you talk like a tough guy and a street dude, if you ain't learned from previous bozos that I put down, you would know that when you pretending to be somebody you not, sooner or later it's gonna come to light. Now I'm not sitting here saying that you talk that you a killer, a shooter, anything like that. No. But when you talk about people, how you put your chest in it, you're trying to come across a little tougher than what you really are. A little tougher than what you really are, my man. Can somebody tell Roski to pull up, please? He just did a live. Hit him up. Tell him to pull up. Tell him let's have a conversation. Tell him let's have a conversation. Because I'm starting to believe that Roski didn't fall asleep. I think there's more to that story. I believe somebody probably heard about it or walked in on it. So he tried to take the roofie route. He trying to say that he was Bill Cosby. And no disrespect to Bill Cosby, it's just a metaphor. Don't take it personal. You know I love my Jello. Roski, pull up, Roski. I'm feeling funny today, bro. Let's get it. Let's get it, Roski. Pull up. Somebody get Roski, please. That's the only reason why I even jumped on a live this early. Somebody get Roski. This one ain't even about the views. It's not even about likes or none of that. Just get Roski in here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to do it always. You talk about me? All right, cool. Listen, it's YouTube. Pull up and let's talk, man. We could talk nice or we could talk spice. But anyway, this Roski dude, he spoke about me before. And I hit him in the comments. I'm like, yo, bro, everything you said, it was wrong information. He went out there telling people that I'm Dominican, which I'm not. Everybody knows I'm Puerto Rican. No, and I don't got nothing against the Dominicans. My kids are Dominican. You feel me? But if you're gonna talk about me, cool. Entertain your viewers. But understand that if you're not speaking facts, expect me to come at you so that way we can get to the facts. Now I want you to pull up so we can go down that road together. You heard? So that I don't want to leave you behind. So come through, slide up, come in the motherfucking chat, and let's get it going. Come on, Roski. I know you awake, my nigga. You just did a live. You just did a live talking about me. You just did a live. Pull up and let's talk. Because again, you, my friend, are not on point. You're giving wrong information. You're not aware of your surroundings. You're waking up to men playing with your twig and giggleberries. I'm going to rename this live Roski, Twigs, and Giggleberries. From now on, whenever y'all see him do a live, call him Twigs and Giggleberries. Shout out to Sonny Blanco, Double R, hoodies up. We in here. We in here. All the viewers hit that like button. If not, it's cool. We still vibing out. Somebody get Roski in here. Please, somebody get him in here, man. Somebody got it. Hit him up on his DMs or something. I don't know, but get him in here. Tell him to jump on the live real quick. Oh, look. He just put a heart on my comment, right? That I left him on YouTube, but he's not pulling up on the live. I swear to everything I love, I just got the notification for the fucking comment. And don't be putting hearts on my shit, nigga. Be a man. Put a thumbs up, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you? Over here. We pulling hearts, man. What's wrong with you, bro? Hearts from a dude like you that get your twig and giggleberries played with by a man and that man is walking still? Nah. You in New York, my man, right? You in New York. You a young man. I spent over 20 plus years born and raised in the same neighborhood, in the same building, surrounded by the same team. You feel me? Surrounded by the same team. Let me drop this link. I want Roski to pull up. Roski, pull up, Roski. Let's talk about it, Roski. You see, and yo, I blame China for this shit. You know why I blame China for this shit? For letting him come up on the 050. He got gassed up. He was like, oh shit, I'm accepted now. I'm around some real ones. See, I blame China. I blame China for this shit. Yo, China, it's your fault. It's your fault, man. You put the battery in his back, man. You got him gassed up thinking he a real one because you allowed him to get on the 050. And let's make it clear, I'm not talking about the squad. Just to jump on the live. Let's make that clear. Yo, Roski, pull up, man. You just liked my comment on YouTube. Pull up, Roski. Let's have a talk. Now, again, I'm not making fun of anyone that has been molested or sexually abused. That shit is not funny. It's not cool. You understand me? Now, this individual was a willing participant because I don't care what you say. How heavy you got to be sleeping, right? I done been woken up by my shorties, giving me the sloppy toppy. A lot of men have. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, right, chat? Correct me if I'm wrong. The moment Shorty pulls the yams out of the boxes and starts stroking the yams, you telling me you gonna stay sleeping? Let's call it what it is, man. You telling me if your wifey, right? If your wifey, you feel me? If your wifey is doing the motherfucking tate quieto on your motherfucking yams, you telling me you not gonna wake up? And if she nasty with it, right? She nasty with it, you're gonna wake up, stretch, but make sure the yams is still in her mouth. If she's nasty with it. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. Please, if I'm wrong, let me know. Unless Roski's numb from the waist down, because the twig and the giggleberries wasn't the only thing they got. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. At the end of the day, right? You was in a room, in a secured room, just you and that individual. You can't tell me you slept through the whole thing, Roski. I don't buy that shit. I don't buy it. Not for 1 second, not for one bit. I don't buy it. I don't buy it, my man. So, not only were you in a secured room, isolated with this individual, right? Let's just say you did wake up and you didn't like it. Let's just say that hypothetically. Hypothetically, if you didn't like it, right? You and that man was in a room alone. How much more do I have to say, my man? How much more do I have to say? If it was against your will, you should have got up and gave him the two-piece with fries. Instead, you laid back and opened your thighs. Let's talk about it, Roski. Let's talk about it, my friend. You were supposed to give him the two-piece with fries. Instead, you gave him the open thighs. See, I blame China. I blame China. He let him come up. He let him come up to the 050 live, and now Roski feel like he can talk to a person on a certain level. You understand me? He feel he can talk that shit now. Nah, Roski. Nah. Nah. You understand me? By allowing you to talk around real ones, that was an alley-oop. So you can progress. And you ain't do nothing but sell out. You boinged off the rim. Just like homie did to you. He boinged off the rim. I know that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, hoodies up. Like how do you, right? Check it out. How do you sleep through somebody giving you the suavemente? Can somebody in the chat answer that for me, please? Can somebody in the chat answer that for me? If you a man and you in this chat, right? If you a man and you in this chat, if you ever slept through your shorty, your wife, your female, we're not talking the Roski situation. We talking about your wifey. If you slept through your wifey giving you the suave gagentes, right? And in English, that means warm throat, just to let y'all know. So if your wifey's giving you the warm throat and you stay sleeping, throw your wifey out, my nigga, because she's no good. Throw your wifey out. She's no good. She's no good. Can somebody please go get Roski? He just comment on my YouTube, right? A comment I left him, he put a heart on it. I know he's here. Tell Roski to pull up. I'm on your heels. Pull up. Pull up. Hey, yo, Roski, I don't believe your story. I think you woke up and said, ooh, Jello. And you just stayed there, bro. That's what I believe. I believe that you woke up, right? You woke up and said, what the fuck? You looked up, you seen that it was a dude, and you said, all right, cool. Lay back down and you wait till that man finished on you. That's what I feel what happened. Let's talk about it. Come on, Roski, you gotta come up here and correct my story, bro. You gotta come correct me. If I'm speaking, non-facts, pull up, my friend. Pull up. But I'm just speaking from experience, and I can't speak for every man. But I'm almost fucking certain that every man who was sleeping and was getting the suave gigante from their wifey has woken up. If I'm wrong, somebody in the chat tell me I'm wrong, please. I know I smoked that gas, but damn, I know I can't be tripping that bad, right? Somebody please let me know. In this chat, we all got voices, right? We all got voices. So again, don't be ashamed. If your wifey gave you that whack whack, it's okay. But let us know that it does exist. Let me know that there's a man out there who actually slept through their wifey giving them the suave gigante. Please. 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 You weak built frail nigga. You look like a seahorse with braids. That's what you look like. A seahorse with braids. You look like you let other dudes fuck your shorty on your lunch break. That's what you look like, my man. You look like you let other men fuck your shorty on your lunch break. Now, again, I'm not saying you're supposed to be gangster, right? I'm not saying you're supposed to be gangster, but what I am saying is you still a fucking man, right? And you talking like you gangster. So I want to check your temperature, man. Pop up. Please pop up. I promise you, I won't go crazy. I won't even go ham on you. Please pop up. Somebody go get Roski, please. Tell him I want him to pop up real quick, being that he likes to talk about me on his YouTube. Roski, all jokes aside, right? Man to man, you're telling the people that you got molested. You understand me? You telling the people that you got molested, but your story doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because I never heard of a dude sleeping through some suave gigante. I never heard of that, bro. Never heard of that. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. I think he was trying to capitalize off a sensitive topic. But realistically, in a situation like that, why why is that man that supposedly allegedly did that to him still able to walk around? And they were in a secured room, one on one. Not for nothing. I'm gonna tell you right now. If I was to pass out and wake up to some nigga trying to play with me like that, I'm gonna kill that man. On God. I'm gonna beat him till I break every bone in his face. That's unacceptable. You understand me? Because I'm not gonna believe that you slept through it. I don't know no dude that slept through getting some neck. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. Roski, pull up, Roski. That's all I want to do, man. I just want to talk to you. I want to talk to you, and I want to give you some guidance. Granted, yeah, it's YouTube, it's entertaining, but sometimes you got to come with some truth. You understand me? Because if you come with bullshit straight from the start, that's what you are, just bullshit. You understand me? Now, Roski, you mentioned I'm gonna get to what it was, being that you're not gonna pop up clearly. I'm gonna tell y'all the live, his live today and what he said, which is why I'm here waiting for him to pull up so he can say it to me, and I could speak the facts. But clearly, he's not gonna pop up. He said that I was making fun of Tiki and that I was pretty much down, like mocking her and downplaying what she was talking about. But I've expressed myself and I've explained myself even to Tiki of what I meant and what I said. And if you catch on, again, we talking about a dude who's never on point, not aware of his surroundings. He got suave gigante by a dude and didn't do nothing but sit back and enjoy it, and then tell the people it was against his will. You get what I'm saying? Now, what I said was, if you was trying to get your message through, you have to work on your delivery. Your delivery was sloppy, it looked crazy, and that's what makes your story unbelievable. That's why I couldn't believe your story. Now, that's my personal opinion. Now, I don't see a mockery of me making fun of what she possibly went through. I wasn't there. I can't contest to that. You understand me? So he goes on and continues to try to paint this narrative that I was making fun of a woman in that situation. I would never, because me myself, I do have a daughter. You asked if if I was a father to a daughter, how would I feel? I do have a daughter, and I protect my daughter with everything in me. And I teach her, and I also talk to her even about my mistakes, the same way I do with my son. Now, you, on the other hand, my friend, you was getting warm throated by a guy, and that individual still walking around. So I'm left to believe that you was enjoying that. You sat back, and I think you enjoyed it. I think you opened your thighs. Again, you didn't give him the 1-2 with fries. You just opened those thighs. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how I believe that once you got excited enough, you laid on your stomach for that individual. That's what I believe. And if I'm wrong, please pull up so you can correct me. Please. I'm asking you to. I'm begging you to pull up so you can correct me on this issue. Because apparently dudes like speaking without knowing real facts. So why not give it a try, right? Come and talk to me. I believe you laid on your stomach, you bit down on the pillow, and the man gave you the 1-2 special. I believe he gave you the 1-2 special. Come up here and correct me, man. See, we could talk bullshit all day. I could do this shit all day, just talking bullshit and getting on you. But I really do, all jokes aside, want you to pull up so that way we can have a discussion. I want to know why you continue to bring me up, and then not only do you bring me up, you're not speaking facts. Help me out, chat. Help me out. Do y'all believe, right? I want to see in the chat right now. Hit that one if you believe he was molested. Hit that two if you believe that he was just on mook activities. Please, let me see those numbers in the chat. One, you believe he was molested. Two, you believe he was on mook activity. Come on, people, let me know. Please interact. Let's see what it is. Let's see what people say. Okay, Yaya says two. Let's see those numbers. Let's see those numbers. Yo, Roski, I want you to pull up, Roski. You like bringing my name up, man. Pull up. Let me school you on who I am. AP Wiz, put that one up. Respect it. Understand. I need Roski to pull up. I need her to pull up so that way he can correct me on the facts of that situation, being that he glorified it or brought it up, I should say, on YouTube. Especially that he did a live today, and this ain't the first time talking about me. So I'm gonna respond now. Roski, pull up. Let's talk about it. Just pull up. Let's say what we gotta say. I definitely want to hear what you gotta say. Nah. Yo. See, but don't get it twisted. It's not beef. It's not beef. I just wanted him to pull up, right? Y'all know me, I come with facts. I want him to pull up, give the viewers what they want to see, cut ass on each other, talk some shit. You understand me? And keep it pushing. Let's be realistic. It's YouTube right now. You understand me? It's YouTube. As they say, digital Hollywood. I ain't got no beef with Roski. None at all. It's all YouTube. It's not like how can I say it? It right now, as we speak, is digital. It's digital Hollywood. You feel me? And he didn't say nothing like to the point where it's some street shit. And that's not the narrative I want to paint here. It's not that he's coming at me on some street shit. That's why I say it's YouTube. That's why I want him to pull up. Let's talk our shit. Keep it pushing. And also in the same time, we could get it's always good, like, how can I say it? When someone it just comes down to as well, like when someone's saying something, right? I get it. It's digital Hollywood, cool. People people gonna talk their shit, so on and so forth, right? But I feel like even on digital Hollywood, if you got information on something, especially about me, and I'm saying, yo, come up, pull up. You understand me? So we can speak, we can talk it out and see what's what. And being that it's on YouTube, it only makes sense that the viewers who support us, they get to see different perspectives and learn from different situations. See, I keep telling people over and over again, us as individuals, we can learn from one another's idealisms. But realistically, though, I do want to know, though, all jokes aside, how the fuck do you not wake up when a man is giving you the Twig and Giggleberry special? That's a question I do want you to answer. Or if you did wake up, did you give him the two-piece with fries, or did you open your thighs? That's the question of the day. Roski, pull up, Roski. I want you to pull up. Let's have that conversation. You just like the comment that I put on your live. So I know you in YouTube right now. Just pull up. I'll drop the link again for you. If you're here, just pull up. Let's talk about it. My son was talking about what the fuck he says, bozo. He said these niggas is down south. I'm the one that's in New York. Roski, how old are you? You the type of young dude, the young mutt that will never evolve with time. And that's why you find yourself staying stagnant. Right now I'm giving you real life advice. If you don't evolve with time, you're gonna stay stagnant. Now, honestly speaking, right? Just because you move out of a situation or you move forward to a new situation, it doesn't mean that you lose your integrity and self-respect as a person. It doesn't make you soft. It doesn't mean that you wouldn't protect yours. You understand me? Now, like I said earlier, I come from New York, born and raised in the BX when shit was real ugly. And I was outside. Now I get to enjoy the suburbs and my kids get to roam free. Now you tell me, what is the negative in that? See, I could joke all day and I could get real smart on you real quick because I've learned from a lot of mistakes. But the one mistake I will never make is falling asleep around a dude that's gonna play with my twig and giggleberries? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let me ask you a question, Roski. You got kids? You got a wifey? Do you want to continue waking up and when you leave your building and you go outside, right? And you see leaning fiends, you see the streets filthy, right? You walking with your kids, you got fucking rats the size of cats on you. Sometimes in the wintertime, your heat don't work, so your kids gotta be cold. That at a certain age only means that you became content with your situation and you weren't confident in yourself and you didn't have the drive to move forward in a better situation. So let's talk about it. I told you, pop up. Let's have a conversation. I want to know, did you give him the two-piece with fries or did you open your thighs? The people want to know, Roski. Pull up, answer the question. Pull up. It's early. We can have a nice conversation. Look out for the Roski special merch. The two-piece with fries or the open your thighs. Now, Roski, let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a question. I know you like to get fly, have nice clothes and do this, that, and the third, right? I get it. I like to look nice too, right? But my thing is, why focus on materialistic things that we all outgrow, lose, or damage when you can build generational wealth? You claim that you in the Bronx, right? So why haven't you looked around you and figured out a way to avoid your children from generation to generation to have to go through what we went through and what you went through? Why would you want that to happen? You know? And you also got to consider this. Time is changing. And if your eyes is open, you see that every day shit is getting worse and worse. Now, if you're a father, where does that leave your train of thought as to how much harder you got to work as a parent? And not only as a parent, but a righteous parent that is strong enough of a figure to guide their children in the right path when the world is going crazy. When you do your lives, I could tell you're a young-minded dude. I could tell. I could tell that to you, dropping multiple panties or boxes, because it's still in question, is what defines a man to you. I could see that your priorities aren't straight at all. The first bad decision you made was allowing your twig and giggleberry to be played with by a dude. Your second bad decision was doing nothing to that dude that played with your Twig and Giggleberries. Which leads me to ask myself the question over and over again. Did you give him the 2-piece with fries? Or did you open your thighs? It's been good talking to y'all. Yo, thanks for the support. Hit that like, sub if you ain't sub. Share the video. I wish Roski would have pulled up. It would have been a very entertaining situation. And like I said, he could have got it off his chest of what's his problem with me. You understand? You already know on this platform, everybody has a voice. And it is what it is, you feel me? I'm out of here, man. Love is love.